We're on our way to Suzhou. It's 9 o'clock Sunday morning. And Suzhou is a little town, beautiful little town outside of Shanghai. But before we get on the train, we're here early and we're having a look around at this square in front of the railway station. It's 9 o'clock Sunday morning. These crowds, fairly typical, regardless of what day. And this is only at 9 o'clock. One of about 10 waiting lounges in the train station. This is the train we're waiting to get to Suzhou. Again, this is about 9:15 Sunday morning. Just hanging out in the waiting lounge. Kind of a misnomer, actually.
欢迎您来上海参观世博会。铁道部作为上海世博会组委会成员单位，积极参与和支持世博会工作。
We just got off the train at Suzhou, a super fast train that was going about 250 miles an hour. The express train from Shanghai to Suzhou. And this is the outskirts of Suzhou. Pretty bleak. Not at all like the train. We're looking for the garden of the master of the nets in Suzhou. We haven't found it yet, and we've been looking for a while. And it's about 97 degrees here. Where is the garden? Where is the garden? Please tell us now. Where is this famous garden? We're now in an office somewhere. I don't know where. And we haven't yet found the garden of the nets. Master of the nets. Garden of the master of the nets. Still in Suzhou. But now we've come along and we're asking someone who has set us up in an office. And, well, take a look at what's going on here. Carlos is on the phone to someone, I don't know who, and trying to find out where we are now and where is this garden. We don't know. Tick, tock, tick, tock.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We're off again. We're not entirely sure that this is the garden we were looking for. No one can tell us whether it is or not, even though it's their map that we're asking them to look at in Chinese. But regardless, we're very happy to be here. Very happy to be here. There's a cross-section of Suzhou here, too. Hanging out in the town square or the garden center. This is some local music. We still don't know whether this is the garden, the master of the nets garden, that we've been spending about an hour looking for, using a Chinese map in Chinese that none of the locals could help us decipher. It doesn't really matter now. We're very happy to be here. And it's quite interesting. The whole town's here, at least a giant cross-section of it. It's about 98 degrees. Take a look at the lily pads. One of the big attractions of this garden is fishing. The kids fishing for little tiny goldfish, tiny carps, using these rigs that have been specially kitted out. You can see here this little family. Here's a couple fishing. Father and son. Patience is a virtue. This street vendor behind me is selling crickets in little baskets. Let's take a look. Is that a cricket? There's nothing in it. No. See? Hello? There's the cricket man again. About to make a sale. I don't know the brand, of course, because it's all in Chinese. But this popsicle is delicious. You know what? And it's made out of peas, frozen peas. Ooh, couldn't be better right now. Of course, it's about 98 degrees. Outside one of the holiest shrines in Suzhou, and men's underwear for sale. And then right over here, as we get closer, you'll see something that's also not related so much to the worship of anything other than to one's appearance. Hair extensions for sale, human hair. We finally made it into the Suzhou Museum, designed by I.M. Pei. This is the last project he did before he retired. I.M. Pei spent his summers as a child in Suzhou. It's a beautiful museum, but it is a museum in China on a Sunday afternoon. And it's quite loud and quite crowded. And folks are dashing from room to room. You don't get a sense that they're actually looking at anything. We're on our way to the Garden of the Humble Administrator. That's what it's called. It's widely considered to be one of the most beautiful gardens in China. It's here in Suzhou. Let's go look at it. We're in the Humble Administrator's Garden, and it's anything but humble. It's absolutely beautiful. But you know what? Gotta cut it short, because now it's starting to pelt with rain. In fact, it feels like it could be a tornado. That would sum up the whole day here. Just having a quiet Sunday afternoon at one of China's most peaceful, most beautiful parks. And it's anything but right now, of course, as the monsoons have arrived. And soon, the flooding. Still killing time waiting for the rain to quit. In fact, you can hear the thunder in the background. You know, Suzhou dates back a lot of years, said to have its political and cultural heyday in the 14th century. Marco Polo, in his time, referred to Suzhou as the Venice of the East. Today, it's just wet, really wet. This is called Escape from Suzhou now. We feel like we're on the run. It's pretty bleak. Thunder and lightning overhead, water running in the streets. Everyone trying to get out of here. We're headed to the train station. We have no idea how we're going to get there. But we got to make our train back to Shanghai. We're still trying to make our way out of Suzhou through very deep water and lots of rain. And I'm very busy trying to do that. But just wanted to take time out and say, Happy July 4th, by the way. Here's something I might have left off. Getting out of Suzhou shouldn't be so difficult. But one of the things that's going on here is that they don't know English, you see. That's not their fault, surely. But it is our problem at the moment. As we're trying to get people to help us find the train station, there are no signs. Or, let me say that differently, there are signs. We can't read them. Not trying to be a drama queen, but this has been quite an adventure. And there's the station, way off on the horizon. And there goes Carlos. I better catch up. Okay, so we're at the train station now. We made it. Soaking wet. Lots of underpasses flooded, flash flooding. And take a look at this. This is the train station. See those lights? There's water pouring in. That ceiling, Carlos says, is going to collapse.
294 Nanjing to Shanghai is now checking passengers for train number G7029. Please go to
Guess who's boarding the train for Shanghai? Carlos and me. Woo! All aboard!